Hey, Kevin from Common Room here, and I wanted to share an example related to this post of when many of the same signal is actually a really strong signal in itself. And I have this play created here that is an example of that, and it's using a signal of a SDR job opening. But let's say maybe one open role for an SDR is not enough signal for one of our reps to take action. And in fact, we need five or more. Of a signal for that threshold to be reached where a rep would actually reach out to them. And so here we have a burn down list of accounts for reps to prospect into where the SDR, they have more than 5 open SDR roles at this given time. And you can see that this is sorted in order of number of open SDR opening job listings. And in this hypothetical, we could say that the more openings, the better, the higher the signal. And so this is stack ranked according to that. And if I click into any one of these signals, we can see the actual job listings and the regions where those job listings are open, and get a whole bunch of context on this account. And so let's actually go through how we can build this view in Common Room. And for that, I'm going to hop over to our organizations tab. Okay, so now I'm here over in our organization view. You can see we have almost 50,000 organizations in this instance, and we want to narrow that down to just those organizations that have 5 or more open SDR roles. And to do that, I can add a filter here for job listings and say job listing title contains sales development representative. Great. But this doesn't tell me the number of job listings open. So to do that, I actually want to narrow this list down even further to not only that they have an open role, but that they have more than 5 of those roles currently open. And so to do that, I'm going to have to create what we call a calculated field. I like to think of it as signal on top of the signal here. And to do that, we can create a new custom field. I'm going to do that here, new custom field. And I'm going to type in SDR open roles. And then I'm going to select a value here. And this I'm going to select calculated value. We're going to calculate the number of roles that are open. And so I'm going to click on that and then click next. And then from here, I can say select which object is being counted. And this can be the number of contacts that you have signal from. It can be a number of things in the news and product launches, 10K, stuff like that. But for this one, I'm going to select job listings because we want open SDR headcounts. I'm going to select job listings here. And then for my filter criteria, I'm going to say add filter, and then I'm going to say use this one, job listing title. So job listing title contains any of sales, development, representative, SDR, SDR managers. Let's select all these. And then I'm going to click save. And this will now create a new field for us of SDR open roles. And when I click save, we'll now see that start to calculate here in this view. And this takes a second. So I'm going to pause and then I'll jump right back in once this field was calculated. Okay, so we can now see here that this calculated field has mostly been calculated. And the next thing we want to do to create that prioritized view for reps is to add a filter using this field and make sure that the field is SDR open roles, make sure that there are at least 5 open roles within these organizations that we want to help our team prioritize. And so I can do that by adding this filter. And then also one really cool feature is I can click into any one of these roles that are now calculated and see the signal, see the context behind that to just kind of sanity check it. The other thing I can do here is sort in any kind of order. So I can sort in descending order if more of that signal means that it's a higher priority account to reach into. So we can do that here. We can see like here all the top accounts that we want our reps to start prospecting into. And the last step here is just really creating a segment for our reps to see in their home screen. So I can name this SDR open roles equals more than 5. And then I can say, let's create this segment. And now this will now show up on our reps home screen, just like we created with this one here, SDR orgs with greater than 5 SDR openings, and we can see that view show up here once it queries. There we go. So that's it. You can do lots of other powerful things with calculated fields like aggregate website visits, aggregate product usage, look at the number of roles in seat at a company, lots of different things. So encourage you all to check it out and start playing around with this feature. All right, have a good one.